Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
And I'm Steve. What's going on, everybody?
I'm excited because of this title of this episode.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Charlotte Richards.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to see her again.
No. That makes me want to ponder ideas because it's more interesting just because we talked about it at the end of season 2. Like, will she come back as, like, will we see her again? And it makes sense. I was like, probably because of the actress is well known.
Right.
And she was good in season 2, so.
She was. But I don't know. She got to play.
It's going to, I'm serious. That's what I'm saying. Role. I'm curious to see where, like, what's the storyline going to be? Well, I guess she still is a lawyer, so there's a chance.
Yeah, no, I think wasn't Charlotte like an actual like bitch, like wasn't she kind of like rude and mean?
We don't know.
Oh,
because she was dead, you know, at the beginning of the episode, or the mom took over the body right away.
Oh, that's right.
And she was just already dead, dead in the.
Maybe it was just when she came back, she was kind of like rude to everybody when she came back.
Well, of course, because she had no idea what hell. Last thing she remembers is getting killed. Whatever happened here, maybe we'll find that out.
Oh, true.
You know. Because that would be her last memory, and then waking up on the beach, like being alive on the beach.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she killed the other person too, right?
There was another dead guy with it's like a screwdriver or something in his neck. I forget. It's like
she had the screwdriver in her neck.
No, she had like an ice pick or something in her neck. The guy had like a Phillips head or something in his throat or something. I forget.
Yeah, so that'll be. I bet you they do tell us that story. I hope they do. At least they should.
It would make sense because if she's gonna make an appearance in this episode, like that's gonna have to be like brought. I would imagine that's gonna get brought up,
right?
If like Lucifer and Chloe talk to her, and Dan, because Dan doesn't know. Neither of them know. Like,
no, because she just like
they're gonna be even more confused than Lucifer.
Well, they're gonna be very confused because last they knew her, she was Lucifer's mom. Stepmom.
Right.
Ex.
That's what I'm saying.
Stepmom or whatever.
Like, is that gonna get brought up? Like, because then she's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Right. Because he called her mom right when she woke up on the sand. He was like, "Mom." She was like, "Mom." Right. It was like something like that. That was in front of people. I thought.
Well, no, because then Dan ran over.
Right, and then she didn't recognize him either.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I meant by like Chloe and Dan being more like,
right,
what the hell's going on here?
Right. Because obviously Lucifer knows that his mom took over her body, so he wouldn't be like confused about it.
But then they're going to be questioning him, like, why is this? You said this was your stepmom. How does she not?
It would be tough to even question him though, because like she was going along with it. You know what I mean? Like they all hung out with her. No, mom. Charlotte.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like it's like I don't think they'll be able to hold anything against Lucifer.
Well, no, I'm just saying from a standpoint of like they're gonna find it fishy. Like, why does she not remember being your stepmom?
Right, but I think they'll blame it on her, not him. That's easy for him. He could just be like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on."
Of course, I have no doubt that he can talk his way out of it.
Except he can't. He doesn't lie, so who knows?
Right.
Maybe he'll just be like, "Well, my real mom possessed her body for a little bit, and then just left."
Right.
And they'll be like, oh, "Lucifer, you never take anything seriously."
Yeah, they'll just blow it off.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying a couple episodes ago, where I'm like, it probably like won't be as much of a shock like when Chloe does find out who he really is, like because she'll be like starting to put all of those like you'll probably like get a look inside her head where it's just like her remembering all these scenes of like him saying all this stuff, and she's like, "Oh my god, it was all true."
Yeah.
He really has been telling the truth this entire time.
Yep. Well, that's pretty much what happened with Linda.
Yeah, I guess.
She thought he was just nuts the whole time.
Yeah, she did. Which I feel like for her made it even more crazy. Like, right, oh my god, you really are.
She heard like the craziest of crazy stories.
That's why I didn't blame her when she had all those questions. Because like I would have thousands of questions.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Like when you were the light bringer, did you literally carry a sword that
brought light to everywhere?
Yeah. Then the last one, Amenadiel was just awesome as usual.
Amenadiel was a real boss in that one. He was kind of dumb at the bar.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
but like once he realized after him and Dan talked, like once he realized what like
his mission was
just to have his back.
Right. Just be there for him.
Yeah.
Support him no matter, talk him off the ledges that he constantly is wandering onto.
Because he thinks, and he's obviously probably right, like, Lucifer keeps blaming himself for the way he is, I'm assuming, or what happened to him, like, for things that are happening. And then plus the thing with Chloe that he decided not to go with her because of the way he's been acting again. Like, that's not really him, is what Amenadiel, I think, was trying to say to him.
Right. Well, he's got he always seems to have like a woe is me, like God's out to get him type attitude where.
But at the same
I'm
time,
not sure that that's the case.
Yeah, I think deep down he knows it's not the case. So
right. It just bugs him.
Yeah, he's just using that as an excuse because even to not make himself look bad.
Right.
Which again is what I think Amenadiel is getting at. You got to stop blaming yourself for things that happen and just like wake up a little bit.
Yeah, he was super rude to him.
But that was what I was gonna say before. Like that was I'm so happy Amenadiel because that was exactly I feel like he had already realized like just have his back and I'll whatever. This is what I'm dealing. This is what I have to get out.
Right, it's like he's having like a temper tantrum and he'll just throw a fit and then he comes back.
Right.
And he always like Lucifer is good at that. Like he blows his top, then like thinks on it for like the next day or 2 or 3, and then comes back with the right decision, like doing the right thing.
It is funny. Like he'll act such an idiot and asshole the whole like episode, and at the end he always usually learns something and like makes up for it somehow.
Yeah. Right. And he's too stubborn to ever, like, because somebody's already told him that, but he needs to, like, they have to, like, trick him into thinking that it was his idea in order for him to go for it.
He has to just learn it, like, figure it out and learn it in, like, a weird way for him to realize it. Always. And it's usually the case, whatever the case is.
Yeah, I like when that happens.
But, like, Amenadiel, he's really crawling up my list.
Yeah, Amenadiel's great. Yeah, he only had like a couple. He was for a little while in the first season. He was kind of
at first
shitty, but
like I know we keep saying it, but like God damn it, he needs his powers back. Like he's earned them now. Like it slightly bothered me like that he didn't get his powers back. Like actually, like but like because like I feel like he was doing the right things, and then they're just gonna go down and like keep dragging him along like this. But I'm starting to like it again because I feel like he is actually learning more.
He is.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
He keeps thinking he finds his purpose. Like first he found out, all right, Lucifer is my God's plan for me. He's like my task or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's his major like thing. And then after that, he learns that it's not only for Lucifer, but to like just have his back.
Right.
Like
Lucifer needs somebody.
Yeah, like he knew it was about Lucifer, but didn't realize like that's why he like goes through that in the beginning. Like maybe I have to act like him. No, it's just simply you have to have his back.
Just be there for him.
Yeah.
Right. He's he lives in a lonely world because of himself.
Right.
So like he needs somebody.
Like specifically in the last one, that scene where he's beating the shit out of that guy, and then Amenadiel comes running in and stops him from doing something he'll eventually regret. I'm assuming.
Right.
Just like killing a guy, you know, because that's not his job. Like he was trying to use the excuse, "I'm the devil. This is my job," and he's like, "No,
right. Your job is to punish.
Punish, yeah.
Right. Not.
Which is like when you think about it, is interesting from that point of view. Like, I'm thinking maybe that's where they might go with it. Like, obviously, everyone always thinks, "Oh, the devil is always like the evil one," but maybe he's just doing like the punishing with hopes of like bringing you out of it, you know?
Just teaching you your lesson, like of what, you were a horrible being.
Right.
Like, so now you're going to suffer for it. Like how you made everybody else suffer is how he makes them suffer. Yeah. He's not evil. He doesn't, right. It's not the way that it seems, like where he's like just coming and grabbing people, like, cause he's evil.
Right.
Right.
I do like that angle a lot.
Me too.
Let's watch it.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to watch the next episode early, go check out our Patreon. We have that there as well as full length.
Look at this. He's eating 5 of them. 6.
Pudding is great. Oh, that makes sense.
Orders went up again. Gotta make another batch.
Maybe to find somebody in it.
Oh, maybe.
Or he'll fall in it. Like, you know what I mean? They'll kill him and throw him in there.
Yep. I wouldn't even want to kill the pudding guy.
I don't know.
Oh no, what happened to the pudding guy?
The security guard, he's dead. Oh no.
Yep. Jesus.
Good morning, detective. Child? The text said to meet you here. Swear jar?
Oh, yes, Trixie's.
You give a child money every time she swears? No, detective.
No.
He's such an idiot.
Ah, well then I'm even more impressed. Here, child. This should buy you plenty of juicy words. You swear away.
I am trying
She looks
to
way
get her to
bigger there.
stop swearing and teach her accounting.
Give her $200.
Child. Before you do that,
Oh boy, what is he doing?
pudding fan must be loving this.
Only joke, man. Pudding Plus is my favorite, okay? Twice as much protein as all the other brands.
He says that.
You'd have to talk to the big man upstairs.
God.
No, the company's owner.
Oh. Right.
How can I even eat this after what I've seen? Someone trying to tell me something?
Well, if he is, don't let him inside your head. Learn from my mistakes, Daniel.
This is so ridiculous. This seems like it's not even the episode.
Did you bring the tapes?
Sorry, but no.
What? Why not?
Because I told him not to. I'm Mr. Yates' attorney, and the LAPD isn't laying a finger on those tapes.
Oh boy. Oh no.
He knows it's not her.
I know. But maybe in the
What
back
would
of
he say?
maybe in the back of his mind, he's like, maybe she is.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, he's so used to her that being her, you know.
True.
How could he look at her differently that easily? Was this her day leading up to the thing? To her walking in there?
Maybe.
No one knows you can't remember the last few months. You pretend that you do. Own it.
That's so weird. She still has the scar.
It's awfully curious timing you back in my life with everything that's happening.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the only way he
This
can
is
look
about
at
me,
it.
Isn't it?
Releasing those tapes would reveal how their pudding is made, committing their secret formula to public record. Which could
I want to have this pudding now.
Cleaning that tasty treat off a boiled corpse? Tougher than you'd imagine.
I'd rather not imagine, actually.
I like how Dan's like really upset about this.
Oh, hey.
He loves pudding.
I know.
You know that.
Somewhere that's-
Did you see that?
I wonder if she's getting like
She gets like
bits
flashes.
and pieces of it, yeah, or something.
What's her angle?
Dude, I cannot deal with your weirdness right now.
What is he so confused about? Like, she's back to normal and she's a lawyer.
Well, because she's like not even like paying attention to them. Like
Well, he knows that she doesn't know what's going on.
maybe not to that extent.
Yeah, they're shooting their ad campaign here on stage 69. Should be just past the creepy flasher.
That's nice.
Lucifer, I know you're not listening to me. Creepy flasher, stage 69.
69? What?
Oh, he's such an idiot.
Unless Dad has something to do with this as well. Conflicted, but can't look away.
I like how no matter what the situation is, it's Dad's
It's always
fault.
Dad's fault, right?
Because it could be like he could
Is
be.
this for the pudding?
Is it really?
This is the pudding commercial.
This pudding is outrageous.
It must be. Imagine if this was a pudding commercial.
It'd be ridiculous.
You got tired of him rejecting you, so you snuck into his lab and licked the pudding off every inch of his pizza.
I was waiting for him to get distracted again.
Because we're selling sex, which has absolutely nothing to do with pudding.
Right.
To distract people, he was murdered. And not by me. More than anyone, I needed Simon alive.
It was somebody within the company because
I bet
They
you it's
found
like
out
that. I bet you it was that guy.
Maybe,
First
yeah.
guy.
Man, isn't it? So,
there's that
Oh,
creeper
creepy,
again.
creepy stalker. What did she call him?
Flasher guy.
Flasher guy. Yeah.
And escort her back to her trailer.
the trailer.
Oh, he was
Are
looking
you
at that girl.
suggesting- Who are you and what have you done with the detective?
Put this on her. She looks cold.
Copy that.
He's so excited that she's telling him to do this.
Well, if he works for Yates, that means his lawyer's Charlotte Richards, right?
She's like, yes, yes.
What's with the cold shoulder, Charlotte? Not just back at the precinct with my calls. You
That
haven't
would
returned
drive you a
any
little
of them.
crazy if you didn't have those memories.
Incredibly busy.
I guess understood what you were up to anyways.
So
Poor
Lucifer
Dan.
and I were close?
Oh, in ways that I'll never understand.
Literally, though. This is interesting.
Yeah, this would drive me nuts if I was
Oh.
her.
Awful.
How scary.
Yeah.
Not know what you did for
And
months.
then you find out what the shit you did do. Imagine if she finds it all
You had
out.
an almost boyfriend. You were close with Lucifer.
I can't believe you're teaching my daughter loophole swear words.
In my defense,
That's what he
my
did.
was entirely the little deviant's creation, and very clever of her, I might add. Well, hello.
Are you just gonna try to like sleep with him?
Oh, I didn't even think
You
of
think
that.
he would now that it's not his mom?
No. They could
What are
get
you
creeped
doing
out.
here? So come on, tell me, why are you here?
Yeah, I know it. His face.
What in Dad's name are you doing?
What in Dad's name?
I don't understand.
She
You
literally
couldn't
doesn't
keep your eyes off
understand.
me at the precinct. You're desperate. Messages.
That's what she just
mean.
thinks to happen. By the way, Dan said it.
I'm missing time. Months.
Yeah, Lucifer's got to be the one that realizes, like, oh, I don't think he quite grasped what had happened on the beach after she
Someone
woke back
else
up.
was living my life.
You're just an innocent, aren't you? Caught up in a game not of your own.
Oh, believe me, I'm not innocent. It was almost like I was in.
Hell. So perhaps avoid doing devious and dastardly things from now on. I mean, it's boring, I know.
Does knowingly impeding a homicide investigation count?
I was gonna say she's gonna end up helping them now.
I hope so. I'd like to see her stick around and be like
That'd be cool.
helpful.
Pop in every now and then on a case.
Many things I love about you.
No, what I am is a dummy. She acts like I barely exist, so what do? I go to her office.
Maybe her and Dan are gonna strike something up again. Like he'll give her a second chance and she'll try with him. You know?
It's recently come to my attention that I need to make a change. So I'm trying to do what's right. If I can prove my client is innocent and help you find your killer, clean conscience, here I come.
Yeah, I could see them going with like a. She'll be like a little bit more of a regular.
And very helpful.
But like, just it's her character arc is gonna be her trying to like make her wrongs right. You know?
What the hell, Ella?
You're welcome. I just saved your life. Check it out. Looks like the plus in putting plus is poison.
Jesus. Imagine.
Well, when everybody began sick.
Well, I think it's a long-term effect.
Charlotte, where are you going?
To join the Peace Corps, donate my entire savings to an orphanage and build a shelter for blind, one-legged puppies.
That woman's like a rock. Like a very mean, scary, hot, well-dressed rock.
Yes, well, you'd be surprised, Detective.
Okay.
He's got a soft side for her now.
You'd have to. His mom. That's what he said. She was just a pawn in the game that they're playing.
She started going off about how Mr. Yates wasn't listening to him, and that people were going to suffer for it.
Do you think he
He
threw
said
himself
something
in?
about how it was his own fault.
What?
What if this was Simon's Hail Mary? A way to expose the truth that he felt so guilty.
So he was gonna die.
I thought that
anyway.
was kind of obvious before that they came to the conclusion.
Why do I get the feeling Charlotte's about to do something very stupid?
Yep. Yes, she is.
No one's leaving here until I figure out which one of you murdered Simon Fisher.
Oh boy.
Sit down!
Why don't you make me?
Oh god.
That can't be good.
Oh,
What
good.
the hell? You could have shot me.
They all knew their product was poisonous. Innocent people
Turned into a
died
vigilante.
because of them.
Lunatic.
Thank you. Detective, is that enough for a proper perp walk of shame?
Yep, plenty.
I love he ends up like Lucifer in his weird way always ends up helping out.
I'm sorry you're struggling.
You're right. I am going through a lot.
They may work something out.
I think so.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
For how I treated you. Maybe we could meet for coffee sometime.
Yeah, there you go. She sees that he's a good guy.
Right.
And it would just be funny if they went that route, you know? Good for Dan. He needed a win so
Yeah.
bad. Putting
I like
poison.
that a lot.
I can't force you to do the right thing. You'll just have to learn that on your own. So,
She's a great mom.
Respect her, okay?
She is.
You spent time with me when I wasn't me.
It's cool because it's like Lucifer's
What was
like
it like?
being good without realizing it, and B, he's like maybe this is his job, like, you know, like to help the people that get in the middle of God's shit.
I look forward to getting to know the real you.
And I knew.
This is cool how they're like bringing.
Welcome back.
She's got to be like a
recurring character now.
yeah.
Maybe he'll tell her his secret.
Like, well, but now when we see Dan's like little side adventures and stories, like that's basically like gonna be now Charlotte's gonna be involved, or maybe even some of Lucifer's side stuff she'll be involved.
I'm hoping that there's more like time between the two of them, and like they keep talking, like, and he helps her. And I hope he just explains it to her. You know what I mean? Like,
There was a
I
lot
think
of times
she can handle it.
There was a lot of times in that episode where I thought he was actually gonna like
Put
tell
his
her,
wings out and like show her like, you were in hell. I am the devil.
but he just explained it to her, like went about it a little differently. Like he was just doing it as like a
In a
nice
sweet
person
way,
to person.
like putting her at ease.
Because when you think about it, like he really showing her that you probably shouldn't.
That was a great episode.
Yeah,
I really like that one. That's my favorite one so far of this season.
Because like we had an idea of how they were gonna do it, like bring her back, but like I wasn't sure they were gonna show us flashbacks or if they were gonna do this.
I'm
or
so
that.
happy they brought her back. I love her.
That's mostly what it is.
And
she's definitely you. I know it's the same actress, but like
she's acting very different.
Very different.
Yeah.
And it's very noticeable.
Yeah.
Like the way she's talking, her mannerisms are all totally different.
Yeah. Well, now she's acting like she really did a perfect job of acting like a goddess, and now she's being a human being.
Correct.
It's great. This is my favorite one so far. I loved it.
I mean, I liked it. I don't know if I loved it.
It was like of season 3, not my favorite one of the.
But it had Trixie in it too. So yeah,
it was great.
We have old Trixie now. She looks so much older.
It was like a super like.
Because I'm trying to think.
It was like really got into them.
That makes sense because I feel like the only other episode we've really seen Trixie was the Maze one a couple episodes ago, and someone in the comments just said that
was made in season 2.
That was made in season 2, so hence why she still looks little.
Yeah.
Because then they probably shot this months later. She's clearly older.
Yeah.
Trixie.
She looks older. She's so cute.
Yeah. The swear jar. Another thing, she's such a great mom.
She is.
She always has these little moments with her.
Yeah, she does good.
Gives her a good lesson.
Right, gives her like the freedom that she needs, but also is stern.
I also feel like most of the time she realizes, like, just like Lucifer always learns a lesson in these episodes. Like Chloe does something, not as much, but like she'll learn a lesson sometimes on like something to do with.
She
with
lets
Trixie.
loose a little bit more. Like she becomes a little more lax. Like and not strictly by the book.
What I'm trying to say is like Lucifer's like almost like teaching her a lesson.
Yeah, for sure.
In a crazy
right.
weird Lucifer
That's why
way.
they both need each other.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, we had that nice little chunk of episodes in season 2 where they were like almost a couple, like legit couple. And then all of a sudden, like ever since he like his shit went crazy, they just not at all. Like neither of them even mentioned it anymore.
It's never been brought up again, and he's like constantly flirting with other girls.
It's like he reversed. Well, I mean that's kind of I think part of the idea of what he's been doing. Like he went back to being the way who he used to be. So he's not really acting like himself like he was when they were.
He was more like how he's been with Charlotte. Like that's why I like that version of Lucifer. Like sweet, you know what I mean? Like real caring. Like he.
Well, that's what I was saying during the episode. Like I was thinking about it in my head, and I'm like, maybe like his job is like, and when I say job, I don't mean like that's a part of God's plan, or maybe it is. I don't know. Like his job is to like actually like help people,
just
like
make people better,
help troubled people. You know that maybe they don't need to be punished this time. I'll help them in a different way. You know?
It really depends at like their core how bad they really are. Like, cause sometimes you get caught up in some things, you do bad things, and like, but it's not you as like a person. So like, just like with Charlotte, like she was like a scumbag lawyer, like doing her job and doing it extremely well. But like, obviously, there's one side's good, one side's bad of lawyers.
That was my only like gripe about that episode. Was the one thing I wanted to know the most was that like what caused the situation that she got in that killed her.
Killed.
You know, back when they first found her.
I thought she was going to mention that, but she didn't.
Maybe that's something we'll learn, like, going into the future.
I do hope.
But she made it, maybe she doesn't remember that part either.
It could be.
But she has to, because whatever that was going down there was like a broken deal or something. I don't know. Or her client, they just attacked each other.
It could also be somebody came in, just stabbed her in the back of the neck, dead. She didn't even know, and there was somebody else in the room that that killed the other. It could have been multiple people. I don't remember the case.
No, it was just the one guy in the bed, and then her on the other waking up.
Right, but I don't know if we knew if anybody else was in the room. Maybe one person killed both of them.
When they investigated, though, I feel like they would have been able to figure out that they're this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember the case. I don't remember what came of it.
Nothing really. Yeah. I think they kind of just skipped over that part.
Yeah.
In
You're
that
right.
episode,
They might go back to it. And I do hope that they make it where she eventually starts getting flash memories of
that would be cool.
What she was doing.
Or maybe that's the whole point. Maybe she doesn't.
Well, actually, no, she won't get flash memories because she was in hell.
Is that what they were insinuating?
That's
with
what
that?
she said. She kept reliving the same nightmare over and over again.
But does that mean she was literally in hell?
I think so.
Well, yeah, because she's dead. She would have been dead.
She died, and that's what she's saying. Why did I go to hell? And he said because you made bad choices, and that's why she's making.
Because the mom just used the body as a vessel. So
that's it.
The spirit of the person
was
still in hell.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes total sense. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was good.
Now I'm thinking about it. I'm hoping that Charlotte's one of the group now, or working her way into it.
It really seems like she's going to be.
I have to imagine, barring the actors having any reason to not be able to do it anymore, them just writing her off again. But if she's striking up, asking Dan out on a date, I feel like we're going to see that for at least a couple, build and grow for a little bit.
Yep. And she could see in Lucifer's face how genuine he was being when he was talking about how their relationship.
Right.
When he said we were family, she knew he was telling the truth.
Oh yeah, clearly. It was interesting when he first went about it though, talking to her, when he first realized, oh, you were just a pawn in this game.
In this crazy game, right? And that's exactly what it is. It's crazy.
Just like him, I never even really thought about it that way.
Right, and that's why he's taking such, I don't want to say pity on her, but why he's taking such interest in her, because it is fucked up to do. Just hijack.
That's kind of what I was talking about earlier when I was saying maybe that's his job. And not even a job really. It's just he's figuring out maybe I can help these people that get caught up in that game.
And punishing isn't the only thing that he needs to do.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's just helping people. That would be good.
Which is good because Amenadiel wasn't in that one at all.
No.
But Lucifer, without even I think realizing it, did exactly what Amenadiel I think was not directly asking him to do,
would have
but
been proud of him for doing.
Oh, so proud.
Yeah. Everybody was
that's gonna be interesting too when he sees Charlotte hanging around now,
because that'll be an interesting meetup too.
Or maybe he'll just.
And Linda. What about Linda? Last time Linda saw her, she almost killed her.
She's gonna be like, Ma!
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I feel like Amenadiel will be able to take it and accept it. That it's not real.
I really feel like there's no choice. They have to tell her, the truth.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's because there's gonna be a lot of people that hate her. She's not gonna know why.
But I feel like she wasn't. She almost believed everything her and Lucifer were saying to each other. I feel like I really was in hell.
Yeah, she knows she was in hell. That's why she said.
I think it was more of an understanding, and plus that she truly believed that's where she was.
Right.
Lucifer didn't look at her crazy. That's what.
Right. Exactly.
He listened to it, and she was believing everything he was saying, obviously.
And he was believing everything she was saying, which is good for her because she was going into it thinking nobody's gonna believe what the fuck I'm saying. I sound like a lunatic.
So of course the fact.
Luckily, she got the one person that wouldn't think she's a lunatic.
Right. Exactly. And that was the best. That was one of my favorite Lucifer episodes too.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
he was hilarious. From him exactly. Personally, he was hilarious for the first 20, 30 minutes of the episode, and then all of a sudden it was totally different.
Yeah, very serious and like caring. Yeah, that was
We
cool.
also haven't seen him do anything like caring like that.
No.
At least in a long time.
We haven't seen him use any powers either. I want him to start using powers.
No, he used his little. He always
The
does
mind
that.
tricks, yeah. But I want to see him like.
Chloe asked him.
Like I want people. I like when they like people shoot him and like he just like laughs at him. That's
Well, he
my
did it
favorite.
last episode where he was beating the shit out of the
Yeah.
counselor guy.
And he was zipping around. We think just running as fast as he could be.
I actually loved that scene from the last one when he picks up the guy, throws him, and he like there's slow motion. He's walking over again. Because I was just editing it today, and I was like, oh shit, like he looks really badass doing that. I got like
Yeah.
re-excited watching it again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.